Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Scanning the field, it's Lynch. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
Well, the sack...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after them.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
He rifles one deep down the middle.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that...
Here come the Irish, back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's out. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. 1st down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a 1st down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Might be looking to run. Got room to work. Turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Escapes trouble. Fires to the end zone. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Lynch. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw...
Quarterback making adjustments. Used the play fake, now to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Dome, the wide receivers, and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? Here's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. The option look. Runs through the tackle. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Dances away to buy time. Gonna try to get it himself. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Lynch. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Into the house. Touchdown, Irish! The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Breaks the tackle. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They go to the ground. Oh, better look out! Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Rushes on him. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Lynch. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket, as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. On the move at the 30. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Spins away from the defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run play action. Dances away. He's going to run it. Just continues to fight for yards. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Stepping to the right. Creates a little space. Still making moves. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lynch. Quarterback moving. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Great job by the back on the option. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much...
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Back to throw, it's Lynch. Fires to the right. It's complete. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone in the 13.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended.
And you see...
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they're not on the same page there. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Under fire. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game, you're trying to get off the field, you think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Notre Dame right back to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go, set.
Now on the option. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. To the air. It's Lynch. Going over the top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That late. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll run the screen. Oh, what a move. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Lynch. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking for a crease. It's Magoo.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.